Do you face confidence issues in your art, wondering how to feel that full power of confidence in your art again? Well, you are not alone. In this video, I will share 3 powerful tips that help me to regain that creative courage and a special gift which I designed just for you to help you reclaim that creative confidence. So without wasting time, let's get started. Hi, I am Parul, founder of Restart Art. I help you step into the artist you know you are. But here's the thing, you don't get to step into that artist just by copying pretty stuff. You get to step into that artist when you create from that inner voice with confidence. Issues with confidence is a real deal breaker for many creatives. It really chokes your brilliance and keeps you locked in with all that potential and all that creativity inside. That's why I'm going to go deep into this confidence game in this video and help you to step into that artist you know you are. Artists are sensitive by nature. This sensitivity is the source of their beautiful imaginative creations. But at the same time, this sensitivity also makes them very vulnerable. In this kind of setup, issues like self-doubt, criticism, mean comments by naysayers, difficult life situations, or simply long gap in your art practice can really affect your confidence. Well, the thing is, whatever has happened, has happened. We can only focus on the controllables. The truth is, confidence is not some kind of innate gift owned by only select few. It's rather like a muscle. And in today's video, we are going to focus on how to rebuild it together. So let us decode this confidence game for good. Let me tell you a little story to give you a picture of confidence in action. Don't judge me on this one because I was just a kid when this happened. I was 14 years old when in my school, exam and art competition were held on this exact same date and exact same time. My art teacher wanted me to participate in this art competition, so my challenge was to somehow finish this exam early enough in order to participate in this competition. I did just that, and as soon as I finished that exam, I ran towards the playground where this competition was organized. My art teacher ran with me and was saying things like, "Keep a cool mind while making painting and all the best." He and other art teachers were not allowed in that area because my school was hosting that competition. So when I reached that area, I saw artworks created by different students, and they were so beautiful. The entire energy, the entire scene was so full of vibrance that I just felt like standing there and to marvel it. I shook myself and told myself to focus because already half the time was gone. We were to make posters on the topic Save Earth. So whatever came to my mind, I started drawing. I made a big circle to denote Earth, and I made a big monsterly hand going towards Earth to denote pollution, that kind of idea. Now, when the turn to color the painting came, I realized that I've forgotten my color and color palette in my classroom. I could not talk to my art teachers, and I was just thinking, oh my God, what to do after this drawing. So I requested my fellow students if they could share their colors. Kindly enough, they shared, and of course they couldn't share their color palette. So under that pressure, what I did was I took the colors and started mixing it on my hands. And whatever ideas and whatever spontaneous ways came to me, I started drawing based on that. Under pressure, and because I was running against time, I had to just finish the work. I think 5-ish minutes were left, and the monsterly hand was still remaining. So what I did, I painted this hand with colors that were near me, whatever were available. I painted it and I made a big imprint on that paper and then expanded it with the help of a brush. I just did a lot of spontaneous things on that day. Seeing my engaged energy, spontaneity, confidence, focus, everything, my fellow students got this impression that I am very confident and I have trained in some specific ways that I am, being spontaneous, that too in an art competition. So one of them even asked me that, where are you training? I was just baffled that what internally I am feeling a lot of pressure, and externally it is oozing as if I am having a lot of confidence. The reality was I was doing something which I loved, and it was a challenge, a game-like thing where I have to finish that thing in a squeezed time frame. I was just enjoying it. The sheer thrill was my joy and my reward. Although I won that competition, I don't know how, I won first prize. On that day, I won a very important lesson on confidence. And that lesson was, you do not need confidence to start anything. You just need some sincerity and, enthusiasm to start. Confidence just takes care of itself. John Anster, after Goethe, puts it beautifully. He says, what you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. This brings me to the first tip I want to share today. Creativity is curiosity in action. I once heard Mr. Amir Khan, one of the most versatile and respected actors in Indian cinema, say, the best way to act is not to act at all. Creativity is not a pre-decided set of actions. It's rather an unfolding when you participate in it honestly. So next time when you sit to make art, don't try to make art. Rather, hold the hands of your curiosity and let that guide you to explore mediums, ideas, topics. And on that path, when you follow that curiosity, you will meet doubt. When you meet that doubt, remind yourself of this poem. This poem, which I'm about to tell you, is often credited to Ella Wheeler Wilcox, and it has always given me a lot of encouragement. It's called Faith. I hope it brings you the same joy and same encouragement. It goes like this. Doubt sees the obstacles. Faith sees the way. Doubt sees the dark of the night. Faith sees the day. Doubt dreads to take a step. Faith soars high. Doubt questions, who believes? Faith answers, I. Let that spirit of faith guide your next sketch, your next painting. I am curious about what interferes with your creative confidence and how do you deal with it. I would love to know your experience in the comment section below. Let us move on to our next step, creating a confidence portfolio. As the saying goes, what gets measured gets remembered. Our brains are wired to protect us from any kind of danger. That is the very reason why it gets hooked on negative situations more than the positive ones. It makes absolute sense when it comes to safeguarding us, but it is not doing any good to our inner artistic confidence. That is why it is critically important to consciously bring up all the positive aspects of your life in terms of your relationship with your art. It can be accomplishment, no matter how small or big they are. It can be any achievement, no matter how big or small they are. It can be your goals list. Anything which is positive, which helps you towards growth in your art journey is good. Bring it in front of your eyes, make it visible, and with time make a stack of proof after proof after proof. And that stack is your gold, is your treasure, it's your power. Whenever your inner critical voice comes and says something nasty, you can point at that stack of proof, and when it sees that, it will naturally get silenced and it will start fading away in the corner, because now your entire being knows that yes, I am this artist and I have done these many works, this kind of work I do, and I am growing and I can learn new things. There will be a basis of your confidence. You won't be feeling hollow or feeling empty and leaving yourself vulnerable to those inner doubts and those critical noises inside. That's the importance of bringing up the positive aspects, your accomplishments, and celebrating them. Here is a creative exercise. Start a proof folder. Add one small sketch today that proves your creative courage. Over time, you will not only have a heap of completed works, but a massive boost in your skills as well. If you're resonating with my ideas, I would request you to please hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and share my channel with all your friends. I am on a mission to awaken that innate confidence of all those artists whose creativity has been silenced by life and are now yearning to rekindle it. With these two hands of mine, I can just reach few, but with your help, I can definitely reach all those artists who are yearning for this creative confidence and boost. Thank you. Okay, now let's move on to our third tip, standing in your earned competence. Sometimes the lack of confidence is actually a good sign from within us. It is simply saying, hey, upgrade your skill level. Even 1% of improvement can take you places. You can explore how other people are approaching the same very subject you are interested in. And if you're interested in serious growth, you can even challenge yourself to go deeper into art like a professional artist does. The point I'm trying to make here is, as James Clear in his book Atomic Habits says, if you get 1% better every day, you will end up 37 times better by the end of the year. Now think about what kind of art growth you can achieve. So here's a quick recap for you. First, explore art through curiosity, not pressure. Second, start your proof folder, your confidence portfolio. And third, stand tall in the creative wins you have already earned. These were just the 3 of my 10 creative tips on reclaiming your artistic confidence. You can get access to all the 10 tips for free by downloading my free mini muse manual. I'll leave the link below in the description box. Every masterpiece begins with one brave mark. Confidence is not built on just thinking, it's built on proof. You have more proof in you than you realize. Well, that's the reason why you yearn to create art despite all the challenges. Well, not everybody is talented in art. If you are gifted in art, do not take this gift lightly. It has profound meaning to add to your life, only if you let it. Knowledge is waste without action. So go out there, apply what you learned today, and boldly step into the artist you know you are.